10 came out, I was like, okay. And that was nice. I liked how it lets you play as Proto Man from the get-go instead of making him downloadable and the original. And then, of course, Base was also downloaded, which I played a little bit of, as a little bit, and that was fun. As usual, didn't really get that far. I think when I played as Base, though, I did beat that one boss, that ninja guy, I think. Can't remember. I can't remember which one it was, but I did beat that one boss, and so yeah. Who knows, maybe they'll make a Mega Man 11, 12, and 13, who knows. Let's talk a little bit about Mega Man Online, that MMO that got announced, which is probably going to be made in like Korea or Malaysia, like all MMOs are. From the looks of it, it looks like it takes place in the X series initially, but then once you see the trailer, it looks like it takes place in between Mega Man and Mega Man X. And according to the trailer, Mega Man and Mega Man X are two different people. That's weird to me because, for the most part, I always thought Mega Man and Mega Man X were the same person. I know they aren't. I mean, the Days of Sigma little video thing kind of confirmed that. Because of, I guess Dr. Light just wanted to make a second robot. Though I think it would have been cool, though, going back to the whole story analysis thing, it would have been cool if like they made it to where Mega Man got an upgrade from Dr. Light and whatnot. Still. But yeah, from the looks of it, it's probably going to look like Mega Man X8, I don't know. We don't really know that much about it. If it's free to play, I'll probably play it, but if not, I'll just leave it alone, kind of like Dragon Ball Online. But yeah, that game's, hopefully it'll do well. Maybe, who knows, it'll become free to play and then come out in Japan, then in English. Yeah. And then, of course, there's Mega Man Universe, that new game coming out. I believe it's the first Mega Man game to be actually called Mega Man in Japan, because in Japan they normally call the Mega Man games Rockman. But this one's called Mega Man. This one's kind of different. They're marketing it as like your Mega Man game, the Mega Man game that you could play however you want. You can make your own character. You can play as Rockman, the Japanese Mega Man, or you can play as the American Mega Man, or you can play as the North American box art Mega Man. You can play as the guy from the Ghouls and Goblins games. You can play as Ryu from Street Fighter. And yeah, it's an interesting idea. I might give it a try. I heard you can also make your own levels. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I'll probably play it. I mean, I like Mega Man. I'm willing to play the new games. I also recently finished Mega Man Zero Collection. That was a fun game. I liked how they had like the easy scenario mode where you could play through the entire series from start to finish, and it was all super easy. So it was almost like, Namco's like, okay, what about, like, they're the hardcore fans, but what about the people who actually just want to know the story? That actually kind of helped me out because I could finally finish the game, and I was able to play through each thing. I was sort of trying to speed through because I had some other games I wanted to play. But yeah, I enjoyed it, and I liked how they upped up the graphics for Zero and like Mega Man 03. It was either Mega Man 03 or 4. He looked a little different. I also switched up the controls to play like Mega Man ZX. And that was fun. I did that. The game was fun. It was nice to get, a game to play, a new Mega Man game to play. Before I close this up, let me talk about the Mega Man merchandise and some thoughts that I have on the series in general. Like I said, I watched Mega Man NT Warrior. I've also seen an episode or two of the Mega Man cartoon. I saw it as a child, and then I saw the episode that came with the PS2 version. That was actually the whole reason I got the PS2 version anyway, because I wanted to watch that thing. And I also wanted to play the Mega Man X8 demo. Anywho, and I also have some action figures. I don't have the exact the one that I show in the image. I have like X and Axel and Zero. I think they're kind of broken now or something. I do have one Mega Man Zero one, which is like the only American one we have. But I also heard that there's not only just a model kit, which is better, but there's also going to be a new Zero action figure and new Mega Man figures coming from Bandai pretty soon. That's kind of cool. Okay, I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but I need to mention the voice acting in Mega Man X4, particularly Zero. Okay, Zero, his voice in that game was not that bad. I know you guys all think it's bad. Maybe it was a little overdramatic and all, but he did a pretty good job. And you guys probably gonna say, "Oh, it doesn't fit. You're stupid." But well, think about it. I mean, in Mega Man X4, Zero had a bit of a love interest with Iris. And that made him a little more vulnerable. And so it only makes sense, that he would sound like he was a little more vulnerable. He actually had feelings for another character. It made him, like I said, it made him more vulnerable. So with that voice, he sounded more vulnerable. He also sounded a bit younger, so, not that that really matters. And besides, the guy's not that bad of a voice actor. I can't remember his name. It's like Wayne something. He actually does a pretty good job with Zero. He was dramatic and whatnot. I have heard that he was in Shenmue, and I've heard that he's done other stuff. And also, according to my friend, he voices a very cool character in Phantasy Star Zero. And that alone says something, because that says that not only can he still get roles today, but he also still has it in him. And heck, maybe he's even improved. Maybe he's improved tremendously. I haven't played the game, but maybe he's improved tremendously, tremendously. I don't know. So yeah, all you haters out there, stop being mean. He did a good job, but still, what am I fighting for? Anyway, one thing I've noticed about the Mega Man series is that, while the series can be pretty brutal at times, it's all about strategy. Like you have to, plan. You have to time your jumps. You have to you come up with a strategy when go through those, particularly when fighting bosses. It took me until the Colonel fight in Zero Story on Mega Man X4 to realize this, because I would fight him. I would get so close to beating him. Or damage him a little bit, and I would keep, trying to attack him while, doing stuff. But then as I kept playing and kept redoing things, he's hard and all, but when he does that, I can dodge that. And it's okay, here's what I'll do. And I came up with this, little plan to, dodge all his moves. And then I was able to defeat him. And that showed me that, okay, I can beat the bosses. They're not impossible. I just have to come up with a good strategy, watch their patterns, attack them at the right time, and be able to dodge their attacks and beat them with minimal damage. So, and that's kind of retro, I think, for an action game to have to take, actual strategy. Nowadays, just mash the attack button and dodge their easy to dodge attack. But for games like Mega Man and whatnot, that you actually have to use your wit a little bit and use your own gaming skill to actually go through and the level and beat the boss, and time your jumps so that you don't fall into the pitfall, so you don't get hit by the enemy that's going to pop up and make you fall, that kind of stuff. And a lot of retro players are probably able to do that, and I'm sure plenty of players today are able to do that. Although I do like this aspect about the Mega Man series, I do like how they are starting to add the easy mode thing. That does make the game a little bit easier. That's really all I have to say about the Mega Man series. I can't really think of anything else, at least. And this video is already too long as it is. I think it might even be longer than the Tails one. But yeah, these are my thoughts on Mega Man. It's a pretty good series. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I may have missed a few things, but that's okay. I made all my main points. And so in conclusion, Mega Man, good series. I like it. Wish we'd get more games though. That's kind of been making me lose steam a little bit, because we don't get that many Mega Man games, or at least as often as I wish we did. We only get them every few years. I mean, I know a good game takes time, but I mean, how long can you take on one video game? So yeah, I mean, that's not a big deal. I'm perfectly fine with waiting for the Mega Man games. I have other games I can play while I'm doing so. But yeah, that's just what I think about the series. I know I didn't really get to Mega Man Legends, but I think I'm just going to save that one for a new video, because I actually really like Mega Man Legends. And so I'll just save the whole thing about Mega Man Legends for a later time. Maybe I'll call it Mega Man Legends 3 Thoughts or something. And so, this is Flamzeron, aka YouTube's Tosuke, signing out. See you later.